So back to loaded beast. Let's do a couple of form specific stretches here just to warm up. So start off with unload. So set loaded beast when you're ready, keeping the legs or the knees low, straight out. Hold, breathe, and return to loaded beast. And again, unload. And return to loaded beast. One last time, unload. And return to loaded beast. And you can rest the knees down. Coming to beast for some activations. So hip distance feet, shoulder distance hands, knees under belly button line. When you're ready, hover the knees just off the floor. Let's go right leg or right foot and left foot and right hand and left hand, right hand, left foot and left hand, right foot. Well done. Left leg under switch to crab. Nice and proud through the chest. Let's go left foot just off the floor. And right foot. Left hand. And right hand. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. That's 3, 2, 1. Release and lower the hips down while I get out of this jumper. It's cold, but it's not that cold once you start moving, isn't it? Right then. Okay, so we're going to do some form specific stretches. So like the unload, we'll do the wave unload, but in between, going to take us into a slide to an under switch into a crab reach. So whichever side. So let's set loaded beast. We'll start off nice and steady. So just using this as a mobility warm up more than anything else. So set loaded beast. Let's go unload here. So same as we've just done. Tail tucked, chin tucked, coming all the way out. You want to see how far you can come forward, shoulders over wrists, and then return to loaded beast. From there, let's slide to a right leg under switch to crab reach. So we slide, the left leg comes forward, right leg travels under, and then we're into a left arm crab reach. Make sure you hit your 3-point bridge first, and then reaching the arm over. Back to your 3-point bridge, lower the hips, and then we go right leg under switch back to loaded beast. And rest the knees down for a moment. So that's kind of going to be the process. We're going to switch from side to side. So each time we're going to go into some kind of crab reach, and then we're going to come back and we'll do one of the form specific stretches. But what I want you to think about is when you do the slide to, we know we're going to a crab reach, so you know that you need your feet to be slightly wider when you get from when you do your under switch. So the idea behind this is trying to get you into that sort of ability, if you like, to widen your movement window, your base of support, your legs, so that you've got room to do your crab reach as you come out of your under switch. In other words, if I just did a slide to an under switch, a turn around, I'd finish up there. It's not enough room. So when I've finished my under switch, I want to land with my feet wide enough so that I can, so in other words, it flows. Does that make sense? Yeah. Same on the way back, because you're going to have a wider base. You've got to be able to then find that narrow base again to come back to a decent loaded beast. That makes sense? Yeah. So that's kind of what we're practicing. All right, so let's start in loaded beast again. So we go unload here, unload, same as usual, all the way out, get as far out as you can. Glutes are squeezing, pubic bone lifting, and return to loaded beast. And then we'd slide to a left leg under switch, which will take us into a right arm crab reach. You get the moment at the top to hold and do all your checks. Corkscrewing the bottom arm into the floor, looking down at the bottom hand. And then 3-point bridge and lower the hips back down. So right leg under switch to loaded beast. Sorry, left leg under switch to loaded beast. And we're back out. So let's go wave unload here. So hips high, heels high. Pause at the top, really shrug the shoulders to the ears. Then chin to chest, tail tucked under. We progress forward, hips lowering, extending the spine, chest, chin. And then we go reverse, chin to chest, rounding the spine back up, lower the knees, back down to loaded beast. So a slide to a right leg under switch to a left arm crab reach. And it's the slide to and the transition that we're trying to make smooth. You get the moment to hold at the top here. When we return to crab, we're right leg under switch to loaded beast. And then from there, right leg beast reach. So right leg coming into the chest, hips high, nose to knee, travel forward, knee comes to the outside of the elbow, press it in and then lift the chin, looking forward or looking under your eyebrows. Return to loaded beast, nice and high through the hips, and then lower back down. Slide to left leg under switch, to a right arm crab reach. Return to crab into a left leg under switch to loaded beast. And we've got the left leg. So left leg beast reach, lift the hips, knee to chest. Travel forward, looking forward. Return to loaded beast, hit that peak position first, and then lower back down to your loaded beast. So slide to a right leg under switch to a left arm crab reach and reaching over. Return to crab into a right leg under switch to loaded beast. Okay, so scorpion reach. Let's go left leg scorpion reach. So bring the left knee to the right wrist and then take that leg up, out and around all the way to the top of the scorpion. And pause there. Return to loaded beast, big circle out to the side. Touch the wrist, drive it in. Return to loaded beast. We're just going to do the same on the other side. Right leg scorpion reach, right knee, left wrist. Lead with the toes up, out and around. Reverse back to loaded beast. Cross to the wrist. And then back to your loaded beast position. And then you can rest down. Oh. Just having a moment there. So, no, I'm going to stick with the plan. You know what I'm like. Changing the plan. Do not change the plan. Stick with the plan. So the only thing I've changed, we did have right leg front kick through, pop it back, right leg front step. And then we went into scorpion reach. The only thing I've changed is the pop it back. So up until now, we've been popping back to loaded beast, but you can pop back to beast. Just a little bit kind of tricky, not tricky, different because it's new. It's new. So if we were to do any kind of front kick, so let's go right leg front kick. Now I do have right leg front kick. Give myself a bit more space. And then we normally pop it back to loaded beast, right? So if we want to pop it back to beast, it's the right leg that's out. I want to pop back to this shorter position, your beast position, yeah. But the idea here is we're going to go straight into something else. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to turn this way so I've got some space. So we're going to do a right leg front kick through, she says, right leg front kick through. And then I'm going to take this back to beast into a left leg scorpion reach. So it's the start of the thing, but instead of us going round about the houses, the scorpion reach is going to come from here. So as I hop back, I'm hopping back so that my right foot's on the floor and my left foot is off. Yeah, so it'll be the opposite foot to whichever has just kicked. Hop it back, and then you've got that. You drive up into your scorpion reach, we come down to the side kick through. So let's give that a bash. We'll do the right side first. So set load of beast. So right leg front kick through. So hop with the left, kick with the right. And then put your hips down so we can give it a bit of thought. So you're going to hop back onto the right foot. The left foot's going to be off the ground. All right, so as you hop back, it's much smaller. The left foot, it can touch, but otherwise you want to keep it off the ground and then drive it up into your scorpion reach. Yes, brilliant. And then return and come back down to beast. So what's actually going to happen as we come out of that scorpion reach is we're going to go into a side kick through. So let's just do the other side. Let's go left leg front kick through. Sorry, right leg front kick through. No, left leg front kick through. Oh my God. Left leg front kick through. So step with the right, hop with the left. Left leg front kick through. So you're going to hop that back or pop it back to beast, scorpion reach, and it'll be your right leg that's doing the scorpion reach. So hop, drive the right leg up, out and around into your full scorpion, and then return back down to beast before we go through a little bit more. Yeah, happy with that? Not particularly difficult, it's just different. And my wrists are giving me some jip this morning. So anyway, so that's going to take us into our scorpion reach, into our side kick through. And then from there, I'm going to try desperately to remember what comes next, which I think is a jumping under switch to crab reach. It is a jumping under switch to crab reach. So let's do both sides. Let's take it to the side kick through. Yeah, let's start with, as we mean to go on, yeah, right leg front kick through. Let's start with the right leg. So set load of beast, right leg front kick through. Pop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Left leg side kick through. And then under switch back to beast. As far as we're getting at the moment, right? Okay, so this is where your placement matters as you come back. So as you pop back to your beast position, you want to try and hit that perfect kind of movement window so that your scorpion reach into your side kick through all looks as it should. If you pop back too wide or too long in your base, your side kick through won't work. Yeah. Let's try again on the other side. So let's go left leg front kick through. So set load of beast, left leg front kick through. Hop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. And then we under switch it to a right leg side kick through. And if we've got it all right, it should look like a proper side kick through. Pivot back to beast. And then we're going to do it again on both sides, right? So let's pause both sides. So starting off, load of beast. Yeah. Left leg front kick through. Hop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. Into a right leg side kick through. Then go right leg under switch to load of beast. And we go right leg front kick through. Pop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Into your left leg side kick through. Under switch to load of beast. Back to where we started. Nice. Rest for a moment. Good. All right. So from side kick through, we've got jumping under switch into our crab reach. And from there, we've done all the rest of it. So jumping under switch to crab reach, under switch and under switch tap to ape. And then we go into the reaching under switch from there. So let's do that next bit. Let's do it from the top. The cat's just running around destroying everything while my attention is diverted. Jesus shit. Right, so let's start on the left side. Here we go. Set load of beast, left leg front kick through. got all this down. Hop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. Right leg side kick through. Okay, so here we go. Right leg jumping under switch into our crab reach. So remember, switch in the middle. You'll finish up with a right arm crab reach. Good. Lift and reach. Return to crab. And then left leg under switch to loaded beast. We're going to do the other side from the top. So right leg front kick through. Hop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Into a left leg side kick through. And we got jumping under switch, left leg jumping under switch into a left arm crab reach. Return to crab, right leg under switch, back to our loaded beast, back to our start position. All right, so we've got into our crab reach. I'm going to come down and under switch and then under switch tap to ape. So we reset again. Here we go, loaded beast. Left leg front kick through. Hop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. Into your right leg side kick through. Into jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab, left leg under switch, which will just bring you to beast. Then it's your right leg under switch tap. The cat's right in front of the camera. Right leg under switch tap to ape. Brilliant. Well done, and rest. I'll go again from the top. I'll just get rid of the catch. Does it on? You're fine today. But you press record, Mommy. I like it when you press record. Make your life a misery. All right. So same again from the top on the other side. Set loaded beast. Right leg front kick through. Hop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Into your left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into a right leg under switch. Left leg under switch tap to ape. However you get there, finishing ape. Nicely done, right. So let's just do that last bit then. So we've got our ape position. So first thing, right leg, or right leg reaching under switch, which will take us into a left leg full scorpion. So heels up, reach the right arm, right leg travels through. You continue that circle. So once you've hit crab, the left leg travels under into your full scorpion. So meet me at the top in the full scorpion. And then we're going to straighten out the base leg, pivot onto the side of the foot, keep the foot flexed, land softly, and rest. And then from there, we're going to go into our croc roll, but we'll do that separately. We'll do that next. So let's go from ape. Let's go on the other side. So set ape. And we'll go left leg reaching under switch. So heels come up, left arm reaches. You hit crab, continue straight round into a right leg full scorpion. Landing nice and softly. And jobs are good. Rest. Brilliant. Croc rolls then. Yeah, croc rolls. Let's just have a play, one to either side, just so we get the idea of the croc roll. But otherwise it's croc roll and then just an under switch to finish into loaded beast. So this is the last bit of it. So if we're going to do a left side crocodile roll, you want room to your left, obviously. Your left leg is out long, your right leg's bent. Here we go. So you've got the hands in crab position to start with. You want to pick up your right hand first. So let's find that first side plank. You lift the hips, really flex your foot. You've got to have the brake on, right? So you're on the side of the foot, pivot over into your modified plank position and then look underneath your body. If your knee is miles away from the floor, you know your butt's in the air. So lower your butt until your knee is just off the floor. And then pivot onto the sole of the foot to come into your next side plank. And then cat's biting me. Lower the hips, pivot onto the heel, hand comes down, foot comes down, and then you give your cat a good slap for biting your arm if you're trying to do that. So if we go the other way then, to the right, so switch legs, same thing, make sure the left hand is off the floor, flex your foot, toes to the ceiling or even further than that, pull them back towards you, coming onto the side of the foot into your first side plank, pivot into your modified plank, check the knees just off the floor, sole of the foot, second side plank, lower the hips, heel, hand, foot, butt. That's the order. Well done. We all okay with that, yeah? Right, so we'll go from ape so that we'll finish in our full scorpion. We'll close the gap, we'll do our croc roll, and we'll just do it dead slow, because I think it's dead easy to get a bit sloppy with the croc roll. Just kind of throw yourself into it, go blah, 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 and land in a heap at the other end of the room. The nice and slow, so we're building the control. All right, so let's set ape. Let's go right leg, reaching under switch. So heels up, reach the arm. All the way through to crab. Keep that circle going into a left leg full scorpion. Hit the top, that's your point there to pause. Make sure you've got your points. And then straighten the base leg. Make sure your brake is on. It's the same principle as you come over. Land. Right side crocodile roll. So we're closing the gap. You're picking the hips up, you come into your first side plank, modified plank, check your knees just off the floor. Second side plank, sole of the foot on the floor, hips lower, heel, hand, foot, butt. Well done. Let's do the other side. So set up. Left side or left leg reaching under switch. Nice and smooth. Keep going, right leg full scorpion. All the way over when you're ready. Then it's going to be a left side crocodile roll. Close the gap. Flex your foot. First side plank. Modified plank, knee close to the floor. Second side plank. Lower the hips. Heel, hand, foot, butt. Well done. And then from there, we are going to do open the gap and it'll be an under switch to start on the other side. But that's the fiddly bit at the end. That's fine. From the top, I've got hiccups. So set load of beast. Now we're ready. Left leg front kick through. Hop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. Into a right leg side kick through. Jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch. Right leg under switch tap to ape. Right leg reaching under switch. The left leg scorpion or full scorpion. All the way over. Which will lead you to a right side crocodile roll. Open the gap and go right leg under switch to load the beast. And then we're ready to go on the other side. Reorganizing your space if you need to, like I did. Otherwise, we've got a right leg front kick through. Hop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Into left leg side kick through. Jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into a right leg under switch. Into left leg under switch tap to ape. Left leg reaching under switch to right leg full scorpion. into left side, crocodile roll. Open the gap, left leg under switch to loaded beast. And kind of roughly back where you started, roughly. Well done. We all good? Right, just give me an indication. Has any of that like causing your brain to melt more than any other bit? Or is it all kind of making sense now?
It all makes sense. I don't think my moves are as perfect as they should be because I'm concentrating on the flow.
Yeah, fair enough, fair point.
Yeah,
I think that's the same. Is that because moves aren't quite as good as they could
They're not
be
as crisp
and
as
focus
they
on
should
the
be.
floor? Do you think that's because we're go on?
I think it's probably because we're a bit slower than you. So the mental conversion. So to keep up, we probably have to rush from one move to the next.
Right. In which case, then we'll slow it down completely. So there's points in it where this is always the tricky part with the flow. Like there's parts of it like coming into you're reaching under switch into your scorpion. You want that to kind of flow together. But then there's points where you can kind of get to the top or the part of the movement and kind of hold it and think about what comes next. So let's repeat it again. We'll slow it down and then we'll try and find those
not
bits
much.
that
I get the
flow.
flow. I just think I'm about a beat behind you, so I'm
Yeah.
sort of catch up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, let's give it another bash.
Kelly, I don't have any control on the crocodile roll. The last roll, I just seem to be in a swing there. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's the same here. The same here. Right, so let's go through the flow again, and then once we've done both sides, we'll come back to that crocodile roll and show you, because we can use that as a little bit of a break before we do it again. Yeah, let's structure it like that. All right, so let's set loaded beast. Left leg front kick through. And from here, we know what's coming next, scorpion reach, yeah? So pop it back to a right leg scorpion reach. Bloody hell. We know now we're going into your side kick through. So right leg side kick through. So all of these are kind of individual moves. Right leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Right arm crab reach. This is what happens when I slow it down. All goes horribly wrong. Return to crab. Left leg under switch. So now we've got our right leg under switch tap to ape. Right leg under switch tap to ape. So this is the flow one. Right leg reaching under switch takes us into a left leg full scorpion. Heels up, right leg reaching under switch. Continue the circle, left leg full scorpion. All the way over, we land. You've got a brief pause here, close the gap. Make sure your toes are pulling back to your shin. First side plank, modified plank, knee close to the floor. Second side plank, foot flat, lower the hips onto the heel, hand, foot, butt. And just have a moment there. Better in terms of speed? Yeah? Right, okay, let's do it again on the other side then. I'll try and get my left and my right. Right. All right, set loaded beast. Right leg front kick through. We're popping this back into a left leg scorpion reach. Left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Return to crab into a right leg under switch. Left leg under switch tap to ape. Left leg reaching under switch to right leg full scorpion. Land when you're ready. Left side croc roll, close the gap. First side plank, low knee, full foot, hip, heel, hand, foot, rest. Oh, it's starting to flow at least a little bit.
The last bit of the elephant roll, my feet.
An elephant roll it's now, is it?
What is it? What's it meant to be?
A crocodile roll. Yeah, just like elephant roll. Right,
Oh, well,
Nicola.
my
So the reason why, or part of the reason why it's easy to have less control at the end is if your crocodile roll becomes, so you've got your first side plank. I'm trying here to be straight. If I look down my body and one line from this bottom leg to here, we've all done this side plank before, yeah, we've all done this. The only difference is we've now got a knee pointing forward. So my chest, my knee, my head, everything's pointing forward. When you come over into your modified plank, especially if you land the hand too close, you're going to find yourself up here. Now then, as you progress into your second side plank, my butt now weighs more. That makes sense. So if my butt's in the air and I try and do this, it pulls me off balance. You've got to be straight, and that's the hard part. My teacher calls me a prawn.
But you're also carrying a lot of weight on that one shoulder. I think that's where I'm weak.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. So you need to definitely need to make sure that the arm or the hand is directly under the shoulder, because that's the strongest point for it. But in reality, you shouldn't really feel an awful lot in your shoulder. And if you are just feeling a lot in your shoulder, it tells me that you're not creating tension either in your center or your legs, right? So let me just give this a bit of thought. So if I come up into a side plank here, I've got to lift out of that shoulder, absolutely. But this is all lifting from under here. I'm doing actually very little with the shoulder. What I am doing is working very hard on this bottom leg, so this glute. And it comes a lot from what your feet are doing, like I say. Yeah, so I need that break on.
On that side roll, it's when you do the second side roll, and then I feel it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there.
So if you've come here and then you're progressing here, is that hand that you've put down in the right position?
Probably not, but that's where I'm feeling it. I'm struggling.
Right, let's have a look then. Let's do some croc rolls. Set yourself up for a left side croc roll, so to the right side of your space. So if you're doing a left side croc roll, you've got your right knee bent, left hand behind, right hand up. Yeah, we're ready for that. So come up into your first side plank, and then let's have a look. Come up into your first side plank. Knee glued, or foot glued to knee. That's it. Yeah, you'll look pretty good. Now come over into your modified plank. So place the hand down and pause there. Yeah, so Nicola, you want to just lower your hips down a tad, so your knees just nearly touching the floor. Nice work, good. All right, so pivot onto the flat of your foot, so all of your foot down, and pause there as best you can. So David, you're more or less straight there, which is great. Nicola and Charlotte, you are doing the prawn. Come down. So my teacher calls me a prawn. She said, you look like a prawn. So when if I turn, which one is it? It's this one, isn't it, that we're struggling with? So if I'm here, this is that second side plank. We're like that. All of us, yeah, including me. And I'm still trying to get out of it. So to get into a side plank here now, not be here, push your hips forward. Now feel how much work it is. So come up into, let's go through it all again. Start with whichever side. If you want to do the other side, that's fine. So find that first side plank, foot glued to knee. Come over into your modified plank, knee close to the floor. Find the sole of the foot and come into that side plank and hold it. And then bring your hips forwards, so chest back, hips forward. And then slowly lower the hips down. Hard work, yeah? Does that make sense in terms of what I'm saying about chest back?
I do, but I find it a lot of hard work on the foot that's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard work to hold yourself up there. That second that second side plank is the hardest part of it, if you like. Well, I think so anyway, especially having the control coming out of it. But if you're not straight, you'll have a lot less control when you lower. Obviously, when you lower the hips down, I say obviously, it might not be that obvious. So if I'm in a half decent size, so I'm not here. Because now if I'm here with I'm exaggerating, but I'm in my prawn shape, my chest is pretty much pointing to the floor. This is now, I'm kind of, it's not a great position to lower from. Whereas if I can get straight, or more straight, it's a lot of work here, a lot of work through the legs. I'm trying to lower my hips down and I'm still straight on. So I've got a lot more control to be able to get that action of coming and lowering down. Whereas if I'm prawn shaped and I start to lower, finish up flinging myself, less control.
I get it. I need to do some practice.
So it's like a lot of work through the hamstrings. I feel like it's a lot of.
I feel like it's a lot of work here. That's where I tend to have my weakness. It's trying to hold my legs glued together. Even though it's the foot that's doing the work, you're kind of trying to press the legs together to create that tension and hold you up. All right, so that's just breaking down the crocodile roll a little bit, but I think some of it is just practice. So, you know, it's like anything else, isn't it? So let's go, let's do a couple more rounds of the full thing, nice and slow. I'll do it with you a couple of times, but then I'll probably just read it out to you and let you have a bit of a play without me. All right, so here we go. Set loaded beast. Let's go left leg front kick through. Hop that back to a right leg scorpion reach. Right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch. Right leg under switch tap to ape. Right leg reaching under switch, left leg full scorpion. All the way over. Close the gap. We've got right side crocodile roll. Try and stay as straight as you can. Just go. I'm taking this one really slow, so I can practice as well. Open the gap. Right leg under switch to loaded beast. And we'll go on the other side. Right leg front kick through. Hop it back to left leg scorpion reach. Left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch. The left arm crab reach. Return to crab. Right leg under switch. Left leg under switch tap to ape. Left leg reaching under switch to right leg full scorpion. Left side crocodile roll. Left leg under switch to loaded beast. Open the gap first. And under you go. Well done, well done, well done. Bring my notes, bring my notes. Right, so if I read it out to you, so you do, and then I can see where you're up to. So if you come into a part that you know quite well, I can see that you've done it quicker and you're not hanging about as much. Yeah, trust me, it'll be fine. Set loaded beast. Right leg front kick through. Hop it back to a left leg scorpion reach. Left leg side kick through. Left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. Make sure you land with wide feet. Return to crab into right leg under switch. Left leg under switch tap to ape. Left leg reaching under switch to right leg full scorpion. Continue the circle. All the way over, which will leave you with a left side crocodile roll. When you reach the end of that, open the gap and go left leg under switch to loaded beast. Brilliant. Right leg front kick through. Sorry, left leg front kick through. Left leg. Pop it back to right leg scorpion reach. Do the other side yet again. Right leg side kick through. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Return to crab into left leg under switch. Right leg under switch tap to ape. Right leg reaching under switch to left leg full scorpion. Amazing. All the way over, leaves you with a right side crocodile roll. Close the gap, plank, modified plank, side plank, land. Open the gap again and go right leg under switch to loaded beast. And rest. Well done.